Looking at buying the new Baby Q or Weber Rotisserie, then this is the video for you. Don't forget, everything using the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those barbecue products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Hi Weber fans, welcome back to the channel. Now in the previous video I unboxed the new Weber Q 1200N Weber Rotisserie. We had a quick look around it and I will put a link to that video at the end of this one comparing it against the old system. So stick around the end for my final thoughts on my first experience with the new Weber Q 1200N Rotisserie. So today we're going to do our first cook up. Now the best way to do that is obviously by cooking a rotisserie chicken. First thing you're going to need is a convection tray for your Weber Q, and you're also going to need a trivet. There will be links down below of the best place to get all these products from using this video, so make sure you check those out at the end of this video. So let's start by getting the Weber Q set up and preheated. So while our Q's preheating, it's time to jump in and start preparing our roast chicken. So first up, what you want to do is make sure you've trussed your chicken. Pretty easy to do, and if you're not sure how to do that, I have got a video on this channel. Next up, we're going to season our chicken with some olive oil, and we're going to be using the Weber Greek smoked fire seasoning today. There will be a link down below to that. And now we've got that all fully prepared, it's time to get it on the Q. Right, so now we've got our rotisserie on. The only way to check the temperature is with a wireless thermometer probe. That way you're not getting wires wrapping around your Q. So there will be a link down below to the one that I'm using today. Now with our vegetables, I'm going to cook them on a separate Q. I'm doing a lot of veggies today, so I'll be cooking those separately on the other Baby Q. If you've got the medium Q or the family Q, then the rotisserie will sit a little bit higher and you are able to put them underneath your Q. But what I find with the Baby Q, if you've got a lot of vegetables, it will catch that pan. Now chicken's come off, we'll let it rest for around 10 minutes under some tin foil, then we'll jump in and give it a bit of a taste test. Now don't forget, everything in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those barbecue products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. So let's jump into my final thoughts, pros and cons of the new Weber Q Rotisserie. Got that chicken and it came out superb. I did find that you had to cook it on a lower temperature, so I did find that the new Baby Q gets a little bit warmer than the previous Q, whether that's due to the new airflow system or the fact that it is just a new Q. What I found that I cooked it on that low heat, as you've seen, and it did stick at around 180 degrees Celsius. and I'll put on screen what that is in Fahrenheit. Now you may have noticed in the video as well, I didn't have to wear any gloves because it's got this extension on there. So I do find that this extension, it doesn't get hot. So Weber, that's a great improvement on the new Weber Rotisserie. The only thing I found when I was removing it, I don't know if you noticed that in the video, was as I moved it, the weight of the motor, it tends to lift that one side. I did have to pop it back in, so the right hand side that hasn't got the motor will suddenly jump inside and move. And I did show that in the previous video when I did the unboxing and the setup of it. So for some reason that weight isn't dispersed evenly and it does tend to pop out from the right hand side. But that's only when you're removing the rotisserie, because you have the tension of the rotisserie at the end. As you pull that out, if you tend to catch that side which is lifting up, it will pop out. So just be aware of that. Other than that, I find the rotisserie worked really well. I was a lot more impressed with it than the previous version. It clips in a lot easier. Now it does unclip a lot easier when removing it. Now if you want to cook your veggies, you can do them on the rack below, around an hour. Now this chicken only took an hour as well, and if you noticed, I did use a wireless probe. There will be a link down to that. The wireless probe I'm using at the moment is a chef temp probe, and it has been superb so far. I will put a link to that video, as I have got a review on the chef temp probe and the pros and cons of that. And the only other negative that I did mention in the previous video was Weber. We need a bag. We need somewhere to store it. When I'm not using this, I do drop my Q down. I don't have the rotisserie on it all the time because I'm doing my steak, sausages, my bacon, so I don't need that rotisserie shroud on there. Weber, we could do with a bag to store it. Now, whether you're going to release a bag to store it and charge an extra cost, it would be nice if there was one included in that Weber rotisserie system. Now, for those who want to check out the comparison between the new Weber Q Rotisserie against the old Weber Q Rotisserie, check out this video next. And for those of you looking to cook that perfect pork roast, check out this video next. So thanks for watching, happy grilling, and I'll catch you in the next one.